Brookdale, Vallejo Hills, our beer sponsor this evening, Madison Brewery, wine provider, grocery outlet at Vallejo. And also a reminder, as you're checking in, please make sure that you do drop your business card, and there are train tickets for sale. Please purchase them at the front desk. There is also sign-up sheets tonight. Brookdale Vallejo Hills will be conducting some tours starting after our mid-break at 6:20. If you would like to see this lovely facility, please make sure you sign up at the front desk. Other announcements, let's see. Waterfront Weekend, Kentucky Derby. Go ahead. No, that's okay. It's a soft announcement this first time. We do have the Waterfront Weekend folks here in attendance. There are Kentucky tickets for sale over at the table and pointing out across the room. Please make sure you stop by, check out their literature as well. And finally, remember this is a business networking event. While you are here, make an effort to meet someone that you do not know, get their business card, and follow up with them. After tonight, you will know why you were here if you turn around and make business contact with friends you will leave or sale. So enjoy tonight. Make sure you meet the fellow folks from the Brookdale Vallejo Hills staff. Check out the facility. Bar is here. There are appetizers and food that direction. Walk around and explore. We will check back in about 6:15 or so, and we'll have further announcements at that time. Thank you. Business card or two. Follow up with those folks tomorrow. This might turn into a warm Christmas one for you. I also want to point out, Brookdale Vallejo Hills will be doing tours this evening. Right after we're done with this portion, if you are interested in going on a tour, there is a sign-up board located directly across from the check-in table. Please write your name down on the list. Vallejo Hills will be taking you for tours just after we're done with our announcements here. Also, over here next to the table with the sign-up sheet, we have our Waterfront Weekend Ducky Derby folks. They are selling Ducky Derby tickets. Waterfront Weekend is in 10 short days. Coming up fast. So now what I'd like to do is I would like to introduce our 2019 incoming board chair, Jackie Arnold.
I'd like to welcome everybody here tonight to Brookdale. Thank you for coming. I'd like to introduce the board members and welcome all of you here. Dignitaries first. So I'd like to acknowledge Pim Costa, council member. Tom Barty, Office of Senator Dodd. Office of Assembly Grayson. Aaron Hannigan, Salina County Supervisor. I'm on the ballot. Right. Michael Wilson, Office of County Supervisor Aaron Hannigan. And Mike Brown with Visit Vallejo. I'd like to acknowledge the board members that are here tonight. We have Jeannie Kilkenny Turk, we have Shawnee Gilroy, Membership Services. And that's it. And we have all the ambassadors. You can tell this is the first time I've done this. And I do realize that the dignitaries are not in the proper order, so I just wanted to acknowledge that. Thank you, Jack. We will change that. Thank you. Okay, ambassadors that are here. Shawnee Gilroy is the chief ambassador. We all know that. So I'm acknowledging who is here tonight. So we have Billy Charles. Cindy McBride with Medic Ambulance. Farmers with Kaiser.
Thank you, Jackie.
Good job, Jackie.
Good job, Jackie. Good job. So now it is my pleasure to introduce our host for this evening, Brookdale Vallejo Hills, Mr. Jim Tuberty.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate this. This is sort of our coming out party for the community. We went through a major renovation, and you're seeing the result of that: new furniture, new lighting, paint job, carpeting. You name it. This place has really gone through quite the makeover. We really appreciate everybody coming out. I'm going to be conducting some tours coming up here in a little while. If anybody's interested, we'll keep them brief. And we'll just show you a model and a little bit of the community itself and the common areas. But thanks again for everybody coming out, and enjoy.
Thank you, folks. Bar to my right, food to my left. We will come back together in about 30 minutes. We will get started with tours of the facility shortly. If you would like to go on a tour, again, make sure your name is on the board over there. Thank you very much. Break for 30 minutes.
really quickly, so if you can come and see the Brookdale guys, and they will take you on the quick tour. Please go do it. It is a beautiful facility. Everyone needs to see it. And then when they get back, we'll do our raffles and all our welcomes to the new members. Thanks.
You got the pitch I don't have.
What's that?
You got the pitch I don't have.
Well, I mean, I wrote it in there.
All right, thanks everybody. Now, I know Kim's been here. Has everybody else been here before?
I've been here, but yeah.
Before the renovation?
Before the renovation.
Okay, great. Sorry, say it again?
I was here when it was cold.
Ah. Go ahead, we might have to take 2 elevators, I think. But we're going to the second floor. Huh? All right. We'll meet you up top, the second floor.
So how long this place been here?
It's been here for the first building was built in 1989, and the rest of it was completed in 1991. At first it was Westlake, then it became Maryland Gardens, then Emeritus, and now Brookdale since 2014.
I remember it as Maryland.
So this is the newest one.
Yep.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So I know there was a major remodel. Was it interior and exterior?
They did, when they first started, they did the roofing. That was the very first thing they did. And then they moved inside over last year and partway into this year. So, huge undertaking.
She was telling me, what do you think about if your kids ever put you in an assistant? I said, don't.
Because I've had people,
I mean, this place is beautiful. I was like, yeah, of course. Hey, sure, I would not mind it at all.
See, that's one of the things that we have, you know,
Agnes,
you have that
It won't be
perception.
long, Agnes. We'll have you here.
I'll have you here.
You have that perception, and a lot of people have. I grew up in it because my mom was on nurse's aide. So my version of it was always the skilled nursing facilities. That, you know, very sterile environments, no doors, no rack beds. And then we start moving in, we've seen places like this and what it has to offer. It's like a resort. You know, people compare it to being on a cruise ship. So we have, you know, everybody pays a monthly fee. The monthly fee covers the rent, but it also covers all their meals. So we do have 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. all day dining. And then, and our chef, if you guys didn't know about him, he actually used to be the assistant to Chef Jean T when they had the 5-star restaurant at Domaine Chandon. And then Jean T left and opened up Bistro Jean T, and our chef came here. Yeah. His family also owns Pietro's in Vallejo. Used to have one in Napa too. Yeah. So Severio is quite the chef. He only uses fresh meat, fresh fish, and he sources all of his produce at the Vallejo Farmers Market. He doesn't go, he's not getting it shipped in from Central or South America, anything like that. It's all local. So we try to make sure that any business that we do, we use local vendors. And, you know, it's a big part of being part of the chamber too. It's beautiful. Yeah, thank you. You get up to the third floor, especially on the upper building. Absolutely spectacular.
We just stepped out on the terrace right off of where the food is. It's like
So you can see we're pet friendly. So we have a lot of our residents have dogs and cats. All the apartments come unfurnished. This is just our sample apartment. Lots of storage. We have a nice half walk-in closet. Yeah.
walking closet. Yes, son, please put me here.
And then from all the services that we provide, you see in the bathroom, there's emergency pull cord. There's also a green button that says check in. And you press that button by 9 o'clock, and if the resident doesn't press it by 9 o'clock, we'll call. And if after 2 calls nobody answers, we'll physically come down and make sure they're okay. Now in the assisted living building, which this one is assisted living, our residents are checked on at least 5 times per day. It's not like they're coming on the door and they'll see them in the hallway, they see them in the dining room, things like that. So it's not really invasive. But one time at night, unless the resident opts out, we actually come in and check on them. They'll start with knocking on the door, and if nobody responds, and they're very quiet, let themselves in, get a visual, make sure they're okay, and then leave. Because middle of the night is that time when folks fall the most.
Okay. Meals are provided too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, meals, all you? Yeah, absolutely. we just cleared a really big spider web that was on that door yesterday. So I started to show it. There was a big spider right there. I was like, out of there. All of them come with well.
I know.
And activities, transportation.
Oh, transportation too?
Yeah, Vallejo will take you shopping, hair salon. You're making this fun, thank you.
Okay, is there an age limit or what does?
62.
She's ready to check in.
62, okay.
62 is the absolute minimum.
That's the minimum.
We try to keep it from like 65 and up. The average age here is 83. But even our, it's a very active community because out of the 155 apartments we have here, 106 of them are independent living. So much more active, a lot more going on, very social group of people. We have a Wednesday ice cream social, very cute, fun. We have a Friday social.
Bingo.
Yeah, you get the big bingo board.
Bingo board.
But then Friday, we also have a Friday social, which is an open bar happy hour with cocktails and music. Or,
Do they dance and all that stuff? They dance?
They serve
They
combo.
dance?
Yeah. We do have residents that get up and dance. And we have other things. We have a group that after the Wednesday ice cream social, there's a group of residents who, they just all got together and thought it would be fun to have a cocktail party. So they will do a Wednesday evening cocktail party in that room that we're in right now up there. And it's like they have their themed drink of the week. And then one person is assigned to bring food, and this is all their stuff. It's not something that we sponsor. It's just they do it independently. Well, they pull some. We don't really do much for them except clean up if they make a mess, but otherwise they're really, and they clean up after themselves.
Wait, about cleaning. Do you guys clean the apartments too?
Yeah, weekly.
What?
I want you to be my spokesperson. When I go around, you are awesome.
You got some meals, utilities.
So you get weekly housekeeping, weekly bed and bath linen service.
Let's see, clean?
Transportation we got. Yeah, and we do a Wednesday outing. It'll be anywhere from going to like Cache Creek or going somewhere for lunch, either here locally. Sometimes they go out to Bodega Bay for lunch. They hop on the ferry and go over to San Francisco once a year and do lunch.
There are fun people here.
What?
There are fun people here.
Oh, yeah. And it's all resident based.
Wow.
Yeah. This is all, and
Meals,
they pick all these
transportation,
things.
cleaning, walk-in closet. Wow, this is great. Gosh. 62.
She is not paid.
Gosh, okay. Years, okay.
Sounds like she's ready to sign up.
That's
Make a commercial, folks.
Do we get video going? Because I want that.
Yeah.
Cleaning and meals.
I like it too.
Cleaning, meals, transportation. Wow, those are all my needs right there.
And as far as meals go, it's you can eat whatever you want. He'll have a featured meal or featured entree at breakfast, and then 2 each at lunch and dinner. But then on top of those, there's the fresh fish option, and a grilled chicken option, a featured sandwich, and then there's a whole list of stuff down the sides that you can get. So you have, if you're hungry here, you're trying really hard to be hungry. There's a lot of choices.
Okay, so here's the tough one.
Yeah.
How much? Do you guys
Starting-
have like late night snacks for them if they want?
No,
snacks before they-
well, and after 7 p.m., no. But
They all-
you have a refrigerator and storage.
Yeah, but they
You
don't
could
want
grab
to
food and
go
take
there.
it.
They have like TVs and stuff down there if they want to just hang out, not there. And then like a lodge, like a lobby where they can just watch
Yeah,
TV.
yeah, right where we were. There's TV there, and then also in the activity room.
I don't
So the question that came up over here, right now the starting price for a 1-bedroom apartment, that includes all that,
all that.
is $25.95 per month.
What? $25.95?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
So
it
now
up to for say independent, not assisted?
So independent, it ranges from the $25.95 for a standard 1-bedroom that's this size, up to our 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is the highest price one is $37.99. That is a 1,250 square foot apartment.
What's the difference between the independent and
Assisted? Okay. Independent, you are that. You are independent. Everything that I just told you is all included as an independent living resident. When you get into assisted living, then they add on personal laundry weekly.
They got personal laundry too?
Now, if the independent, is there like a laundry facility on site that they can use?
Everything's
Yeah,
here.
and that's included in the monthly rate as well. You're not feeding quarters.
Yeah, no, really, you just.
Yeah, but you use your own detergent.
But then, okay, but I can, whatever that option is, there's somebody to do that laundry.
If you did assisted living, yes. Yeah. But they still do your bed and bath linens in independent. It's just they don't do personal. So, and then also,
I'll be assisted. Even though I don't need assisted, I'll be assisted just to get the full range of everything.
well, you got to qualify for that.
Oh.
So,
Just gonna say, I want this, and
you're
this.
way too happy and connected to qualify. I shouldn't say happy because they're all happy anyway.
Yes.
But assisted is usually someone who's got some sort of care needs. So there's an additional cost for any kind of care needs. The starting price for this apartment would be $32.95. So it's different. There's more services provided.
I put my son and my
24/7.
daughter through school, so yes, they can do this for me later in life. Yeah.
So staffing 24/7 in this building. Everybody has a call pendant for emergency situations that goes above and beyond the.
Is there exercise facility?
Yeah. Not a facility. We have in our chapel that where they hold Catholic services on.
Oh, you got church you do?
Yeah. Yeah, we have a priest comes, I think, from St. Vincent's.
St. Catherine's.
St. Catherine's. He comes over and says Mass. He says the full Mass. It's not, the abbreviated.
Okay, and then, the workout
Saturday,
stuff?
5 o'clock. What's that?
Workout stuff?
So they have, and when they're not having church, we have exercise classes, Tai Chi, yoga, chair exercises, aerobics, different things like
We have an
that.
instructor that comes in.
Here.
That's kind of like a resort hotel.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
We just don't have we don't have an actual dedicated exercise facility. We have a couple of nooks, one in each of the independent living buildings, where there's exercise equipment, but it's all on your own, and that was all donated by residents or their families.
Okay, that works too.
So you have that available, it's just not
One-stop shop, totally.
dedicated. Yeah.
What if you have like a husband and wife?
Mhm.
So are you paying like per person or per apartment?
So what happens is you pay your monthly rate, and then there's a $750 second person fee.
Additional person. That's just me. Got AC too?
Yeah, heating and air, and you control it with your own thermostat, so it's not us regulating that.
I grew up without no AC, so. Luxury.
Yeah.
This is great.
Get spoiled.
No furniture though, right?
So?
Not furnished? Furnished.
Not furnished. I think you were in the closet when I was talking about that.
Yeah. No, this is great.
Thank you.
It's always good to know all this stuff.
Talk to the kids, Agnes.
I know I am. God, you know what the perfect place to put your mom?
Nothing.
Absolutely. So, that's it?
That's it?
Awesome.
Got it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
It's awesome.
So the apartment's on that side of the hall, just if they have the balcony view as opposed to the patio.
No matter where you are in the community, you either have a patio or a balcony. And because we're on a hillside, this is the second floor, but you're on the ground floor here. On the other side, they have balconies.
Okay, got it.
Greenery everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And then that upper courtyard is fantastic.
Is there any way we can see the bigger unit as well?
The bigger unit?
Yeah.
Wait, do we have anything to show?
Oh, no, actually.
Is it similar to this and then another?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's all in the video,
We start talking.
because some people might need a bigger unit.
Yeah.
What's this over here?
That's like a annex, employee break room, and also a card room. People have bridge night in there and poker night. Up and over. If anybody wants to see, we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. If you want to see that, I can show it to you if you're interested.
I'm good.
You're good? Anybody else want to see it? Let's see it. Okay. All right. So you go back, or did you want to go?
Yeah, I want to record
Okay,
it.
I can take you up.
Okay.
So you get everybody else, and you and I'll go this way. Thanks for coming, you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You coming with us, Kim? So this way, instead of going through the breezeway and elevators. And we take this way through, and we can walk it through the courtyard.
You have mostly the smaller unit, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much
small
most of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
So we walk this way.
Wow, beautiful sunset.
Yeah. She went on vacation, and while she was on vacation, she had her floors completely redone. She decided she wanted hardwood.
So you let people do that?
Yeah, they can pretty much, one of the things that, I love this feature, this is one of my favorite parts here. Big fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Nice seating areas.
Does each building have its own kitchen and everything? Or do you have to
Everybody goes to the dining room.
What if they don't want
That's one of the 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartments. And then one I'm going to show you is the one upstairs.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like a couple. With all that.
Mother and daughter. And then, so she loves the apartment. She doesn't want to leave.
Yeah, I would not either.
She doesn't want to downsize, and she's got the 2 babies. She's got 2 of those. She's got the 2 Yorkies. One of them, boy and a girl. And the girl usually is wearing a tutu.
Oh my God.
Hilarious. I have a Yorkie. We call her Cubsters.
There you go.
Mine goes naked.
Well, he looks all gangster in his Cubsters. It's so funny. He's got the hoodie on and just completed. Move-in ready.
Oh, you do have a stove here, huh?
Oh yeah.
So you could cook.
Yeah,
Oh,
2-burner stovetop.
I see. I thought when you earlier say all go to the dining room, I thought it's no cooking.
All the meals are included, but we do have folks who, sometimes want to make their own meals. So,
Does the fountain go 24/7?
no. That's how I feel. I would rather have it going. Come on. There we go. Fix that. So, this man is looking out right here from here. The apartment above. Spectacular view and stuff. It looks out. I mean, from here you can't really see. Maybe see a little bit of Mount Tan if you're lucky, but from up there you see everything out there.
What's the rate increase from level to level?
Believe it or not. And this one's $37.99. That one's $36.99.
Okay.
And the reason for the difference is the proximity to the entrance and to the elevator.
Wow.
So that's very important in a senior living community.
Yeah.
But 37 is the highest, right?
In independent living.
Independent.
When you get over into assisted living, the highest is, I believe, $42.95. And that's a large two-bedroom. It's not this large, but it's still very large.
When you say care service, you have Medicare?
No.
Oh.
No, it's all private pay.
Oh, I see.
What we do when we get into assisted living, we have care staff who will do all of the normal activities of daily living. If whatever's needed by the residents, they'll cover that. And it's an additional charge over and above that monthly rate. And then sometimes, depending on residents' needs, that go beyond just the activities of daily living that we cover, medication management, then they'll actually sometimes hire in additional help. Just if they have the resources, they do that.
I understand.
Okay, so you have your nurse up here.
So you'll find most of the apartments have either a roll-in or a walk-in shower, so like an easy step in. But this one also has a bathtub on one side, which is unusual, but we tried to eliminate all bathtubs. Folks that were living here previously lived here for a very long time and wanted bathtubs.
This would be your nurse room.
Every room have a window. I like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I know, it sounds like vacation.
Yeah.
Quiet.
It is. It is. You see we have.
Are you having a waiting list right now? Because
It
looks like it's
depends
full.
on the apartments. We have waiting lists for some apartments. Oddly enough, there's no waiting list for this apartment. That blows my mind. But for some reason, it's not. I mean, I do have a woman who's got a deposit on it, and she's going to be moving in 3 weeks. But it was really strange. We didn't have a waiting list for this apartment. We have a waiting list for that one. And somebody just moved in there. We already have somebody who's put a deposit down on for when he's not there anymore. So, the nice thing about this place, as long as I've worked here, no one's ever moved out because they didn't like it. They've only moved out because they needed a higher level of care. Maybe their financial difficulties, family brought them home, or someone passed away.
That's great. I mean, 100% satisfaction.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your interest. So you guys taking notes, really?
Oh, all right, Mitzi, come up and talk about your car show, please.
Yeah! Mitzi! Woo!
Go Mitzi!
Apparently I'm late for Waterfront Weekend, but I'm wearing so many hats that I forgot. And Mitzi will be next. The Rotary Club of Vallejo is a beneficiary for Waterfront Weekend this year, which is awesome to help support our Welcome to Vallejo signs that we're doing on the side of the freeways. So Rotary will be down there as part of Waterfront Weekend selling our salsa for signs, which is $10 a jar, so you can come by and check out our sign project and get some yummy salsa.
Sorry, I have to add. So, I'm from Center Pro, And we have salsa available for sale right now. We have red salsa that's not really spicy. We have green salsa that's very spicy. And then when we go to Waterfront Weekend, we're gonna have 4 types of salsa. So please come and buy. We really need to have signs up, so we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, some of you may know my story, but for those of you that don't, I was abducted on my way to school. I was in elementary school in 2000. I was 8 years old, and there had already been a young girl missing from Vallejo who unfortunately did not survive. I freed myself after 3 days of being active. I threw a whole bunch of stuff after the years after that, but at age 16 I started to advocate for families of missing children, and since then I just have been living out my God-given purpose. And I love advocating, I love being the voice for missing and exploited children, and finally I've started the Mitzi Sanchez Foundation for Child Safety. And we are having our second annual child safety event at the Vallejo Waterfront, October 13th, which is a Saturday. And we're adding a really cool and fun car show to the event. So bring your kids. We're partnering up with the Class Kids Foundation for Missing Children so that they can do fingerprinting and give safety tips and free do-it-yourself DNA kits that you can have in the event that a child goes missing. God forbid that doesn't happen, but it's a way for you to not waste time and give law enforcement the info that they need to begin an investigation. So I hope to see you guys there, and if I haven't given you a flyer, I have many more, and I will be hanging around to pass them out. Thank you.
Mitzi's story is one of the Vallejo stories that I always talk about when I talk to people. Say to me, well, God, why do you love Vallejo so much? I said, you can knock us down, but we'll be back. So I'm going to jump around just a little bit. Vallejo Vinyl Art Walk, second Friday of every month is Art Walk. It is still continuing. It is still continuing despite the fact the hub is not there. There are still lots and lots of artists, and a lot of the downtown merchants are doing things. So Vallejo Vinyl, for example, is doing a cipher. If you like hip hop, they're doing a cipher every art walk. So
what's a cipher? I know what a cipher is.
Okay, how about you talk about it?
He wanted to talk earlier.
Yeah, I wanted to talk earlier. Everybody, my name is Manny. I'm this guy's right hand man. No, I work for Visit Vallejo. I do a lot of marketing for Vallejo tourism. It's an absolute pleasure to be marketing my hometown. I was born and raised here. But to go back to the cipher, cipher is when you have a bunch of hip hop DJs spinning music, and then you have random people coming up and doing random ad-libs of lyrics, rapping on the hip hop music. So it's a lot of fun, very entertaining.
And there's a lot of
other stuff, yeah.
There's a lot of talent.
Tina, will you be performing?
No. All right. Now, sorry, I'm looking at my list. Okay, Janet, come talk while I'm on my list.
It's happening at 11.
It's Monday, and they got a Monday, so I want to talk about Monday. Assemblymember Grayson on Monday is having a senior scam stalker, and I know you either are, know, or kind of know somebody else that's a senior. So this helps protect them. They talk about different things about the post office and different scams that the seniors can avoid. It's at 10 o'clock at the Vallejo Veterans Home over on Animal Cattlehan. And please join us. It's a free event for the seniors. And tell a friend. Everybody in Brookdale should be there. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. I need all my Leadership Vallejo alumni to just stick your hands up.
Hey!
So, any of these people can tell you about the Leadership Vallejo program. I'm just going to point out, look at all the ambassadors behind the bar. It's a fun group. So, Leadership Vallejo is a program. If you're not familiar with it, please get familiar with it. And if you want to learn more about it, October 11th is their open house. This is their 11th year. They will be presenting their year 11 projects at the open house. If you don't want to hear about it, you still might want to go because it's over at the Mare Island Coal Shed Brewery. So it's kind of still special and new and beautiful over there. So that's on October 11th. And then on October 17th, the Vallejo Chamber of Commerce is doing our Women in Business, Health, and Politics. And that is on Wednesday the 17th from 5 to 7:30. We have keynote speakers that are going to come and talk about all of the things that make being in management as a woman, some of the difficulties and how they overcame them. So, and now I'm going to call John up. I'm going to try not to cry. So you don't have a choice. So for those of you that don't know, John has given his notice, and John is leaving us for, you want to talk about what John is?
Not really.
Okay, so John is leaving us. We've been through a lot with John. John has worked with, you were young, how old were you?
I was 20 when I started the chamber.
He was 20, he was barely out of high school when he started at the Chamber of Commerce. We've been through some cancer stuff, we've been through some, I don't mean to say it, but we've been through some shit.
I've been through it all.
And so, I'm so excited for where you're going and what you're going to do. I hope that you will stay with us, and I hope you know how much we will miss you.
We love you.
So, we love you. All your website stuff, all of our banners, all of the newsletters. Bear with us while we stumble through and figure out all the things John did. You want to say anything?
I would like to just thank everyone for being here. I know it's not something that everyone is, I don't know, I can't think right now. It's a lot to process, but it's with a heavy heart. I never really wanted to leave the Chamber of Commerce. It was just my comfort zone. I love the people I work with. I love the people I work for. I love Vallejo, and this is really hard for me to do, but I feel like this book is finally coming to an end, and it's time to start my next chapter. So I really thank everyone for being here and continuing to support Vallejo. Thank you.